That's crazy. Got started out with the old Nico rig. Whoa. I didn't even think that was a fish. Little guy on the Nico rig. Thanks, little guy. Caught a fish in the first 15 minutes. That's crazy. I was bouncing my fluke back and forth. It hung over a limb. This guy literally came up and grabbed it. That was sick. Hope the GoPro does that justice, because man, that was crazy. I was like, wouldn't it be nuts if a bass just came over and bit the fluke while I was dangling it over the limb? That's a chunk. This is the fish that just came and grabbed my fluke while it was hanging over a limb. You, sir, are a little bit of a jerk. Get out of here. Just go. I just really cannot believe he grabbed the fluke while it was dangling over a limb. Just had to give it a dangle. Alright. Got 2 fish on the board. Oh yeah. Gosh. I got an acrobat. Oh. So far it seemed like my ticket to success was going to be that fluke. So I was working the bank and along the docks since I kept seeing really tiny bait fish up on the bank, and it seemed like the fish were feeding pretty aggressively. Oh, my camera was off. For this big old girl. Another one on the fluke. Ah, it's another just solid fish. Dude, this fish is a football. For 17 and a half, this fish got some shoulders. But dude, that's a chunk. Like I have to. I just have to weigh this one. Yeah, almost 3.5 pounds and 17 inches. Here we go. 3.5 pounds pretty much. She was 3.32. But that's a 17-inch fish. That's awesome. Appreciate the fight, girl. Wow. 17.5 inches, 3.5 pounds. That is a football. I am impressed, sir. Look at this. This is how well you can tell my afternoon's going. I have 3 rods out on the deck. I have a weedless swim bait. Didn't catch a fish. And then I have the Nico rig still out. Alright. So I came in real fast to get some sick drone footage, which you guys have probably already seen by now. But I got like 30 minutes maybe tops before it gets completely dark. I have 1 fluke left. I might need to get more flukes for tomorrow though. But turns out I fished all the way until dark and I didn't end up catching any more fish. So it was time to get ready for day 2 of this trip. So this is day 2 of my 2-day East Texas fishing trip. And I came back to a historical spot, you guys. The spot has some history. This is where I caught my PB. I'm gonna go all the way to this point over here. I'm gonna tie on the big whopper plopper. And I'm gonna keep working the fluke like I did yesterday. And we're gonna see what could happen. Stay on, girl. Stay on. Dang it. What's funny is the first time I came to this lake, when I caught my PB, we didn't even have our Hobies yet. I was fishing out of a tiny little pelican kayak that I got from Academy. But I do have a little bit of cell phone footage, so I'll be sure to drop it right here. 6 pounds, 9 ounces. Not something I expected to catch while I was out here. Okay, so since the sun's starting to come up, start fishing a little deeper, so I tied on a square bill. Hopefully it can deflect off this timber pretty well. There we go. There we go. Okay. I was pretty skeptical about the square bill. But, you think that fish wanted it? First fish of the day. First fish of the day is 16 inches. So at least he's a keeper. There we go. First fish of the day. They didn't clear the land completely when they built the lake. So you end up with stuff like that. It's all trees. All that's trees. I bet there are hundreds and thousands of lures on the bottom of this lake. As we got later into the day, I wasn't able to pick up any more bites on that square bill. I thought I had really figured something out with being able to fish above those trees by deflecting off the timber, but I only had 1 fish to show for it. So I decided to move around the lake and try to find something new. Most of the spots I had been fishing had some pretty high water temperatures, so I decided to head over to the dam thinking there'd be some deeper water. But once I got there, I was in for quite the surprise. Hold up. This is a bedfish? This is about to be ridiculous if it's a bedfish. I don't believe this. Dude, this is totally a bedfish. In the middle of May. Alright, okay. I'm gonna tie on a jig. This is the one. Just barely see this fish. Come on, I think I can get this fish to bite. The hard part is there's grass all around this bed, so she blends in with it perfectly. Got her. I can't believe I'm bed fishing in May. I officially owe Mr. Tracy Dugan an apology. When I looked at him like he was crazy, he said, "I bet we have another wave of spawners move up with the next full moon." I was like, probably not. With the temperatures getting high and the fish being hard to find, I decided it was time to pack up my gear and head back to Dallas. Despite my 2 days of fishing being a total grind, I did manage to put together a 5-fish limit over the 2 days. We appreciate you guys watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more Real Gills adventures. Solid fish. That's crazy. Totally a bedfish. Got her. Get out of here. Let's go.
Feeding Tim's Hobie Kayaks brought to you by Mariner Sales.